Welcome everyone. How is everybody? I just stayed up not stayed up. I stayed at home the entire day because it's my day off and I'm tired as fuck. So that's why I need some good rest for once in my busy life. You gotta wait, Zetter. You can't be timed out like immediately. Like you're demanding too much. No, deal with your addiction. The more that you demand to get timed out, the more that you will be denied. So it's all about training yourself. No instant gratification. Oh, I hope you're having a good rest. Thank you. Mystery of the Third Planet is amazing. I watched that a lot as a kid. Let's go! Hello, chimes and climbs. Welcome to the chat. Cool. Or all chatians and pachaks, pataks rather. Uh, Today we are watching another legendary science fiction classic of the Soviet Union. Despite the author of original novels turned out to be a huge anti-Soviet after the fall of USSR. Yeah, that's really sad. Alisa Selezneva stayed in the hearts of Soviet people as a promise of the bright future for everyone. Yeah, that kind of sucks because the education that she got and the hope that she had was from was forged in the Soviet Union. That's you know I don't know, it sounds very opportunistic to me. Like she was just like, oh yeah, when the Soviet Union was still fine, she was like, okay, like let's write this. And then after the fall, it's like, oh no, I didn't like the Soviet Union anyway. Probably, I could be wrong, but probably also trying to avoid further persecution wherever she fled to. I don't know. Well, just so you know, I was listening to Dust Without Crying. Well, that's good. Train yourself every day so that you can have a stronger mind, Zetir. Hello, Mahorir and Disarray. Okay, so everybody, how is your week going? It's still in the middle of the week, and also it's almost the end of February, and I'm going to be streaming on my YouTube channel for the after party of the release of my new oh, let's go. Thank you so much. See that? I have a new running banana. I have a banana running. Somebody come get her. So I have a few Fruta Coochie imps. Staying fresh and absolutely. There we go. Hell yeah! Look at that. I have my white boy melon. We have a lot of what do you call this? We have a lot of that now. We have the line of fruit, the the fruit imps. Oh yeah, we're almost gonna reach 4K. Oh my god, can you believe it? I just started streaming like last month, like fully. So that's crazy to me that I'm almost reaching 4K in just a short time. And actually, I already met my partner requirements, so I'm just waiting for another month again of like eight streams a month to like apply for partnership to like make sure that I don't get rejected. Yo, let's go. Wait, I already have four. Yeah, wait a minute. I already have 4K. What? 5K soon. Let's go. Good morning, man. I hope your day is going well. It's going well. I've been resting. Thank you so much, Lightning. And Ultimo Destructo, hello. No, Mana, you didn't get it. The author's name is Kir Bulichev. Alisa is the main heroine. Oh, okay. I saw Alyssa was like the author. It was not. So Comrade Mappy's besides the mystery of the third planet, here's a film guest from the future and wait, like yeah, do it later. I will kind of just cuz I will check that out later. I'm so hyped for the cover. Huge fan of Spirit Box and your covers in general. Thank you so much, Disarray. Yeah, I will have a cover of Spirit Box, Jaded, and it's gonna be look at my new like alerts for the follow. It's this time it's an imple. I'm getting amused by the follows. Cause I put it at random, so there's like a banana. There's a watermelon. There's an imple, you know? So it's yeah, I know. They're kind of cute. It's the imps wearing the fruits. People theorize that it happened in the same universe as Terminator. Dilogy? Like, oh, you mean the two movies? And the fun thing is they have pretty strong arguments and logic behind it. I have no idea about that. I'm so hyped for the cover. Okay, yeah, it's gonna be in Japanese though. So be warned. The cover is in Japanese. Hello, Sticky Boy. You can't fool us, Mana. You're using chemicals to brainwash us into becoming addicted to your content. Nobody is getting addicted to my content. I trust me. Favorite Soviet cartoon watching. Let's go. Let's go. I want you to check it. I want you to share the fun fan theory, but you didn't read further. I did read though. But I mean, you could also like. I mean, I think people are also reading the chat anyway. Also, Tara, thank you so much for subscribing for 7 months. Let's go. Thank you. Is the twerk for a specific thing now? No. Yes. Twerking is for the subscription. Because we're all twerking for capitalism. Whether you like it or not, whether you admit it or not, we're all twerking for capitalism because we live under capitalism. So that's just the what do you call this? The reality of the situation. Dropping in to say hi to everyone and go back to chatting with friends. Let's go. Also, who's this? Skibbity. Sam? Hello, Sam. Sam to pie? Sam to pie. Samta. You're Samta. Are you Santa's evil twin? Custom stuff for toothbrush when yeah, well, I still need to like think about the concept of it. So when I So when I finally get a concept on what to do with that, I will do the toothbrush. I will do like future redeems as well. I don't know how to do it, okay? So I'm still trying to figure out Twitch. Like I started streaming like last year in August just to test it out, but then I didn't follow through because like I was really busy as hell. Oh yo, let's go. Thank you, Asian Brownie, for subscribing for 2 months. Let's go. Twerking for capitalism. No, whether you like it or not, you are twerking for capitalism. VNTC. Like, that's the reality of everyone. Like, Whether you like it or not, you're twerking for capitalism. Custom stuff for toothbrush. Yeah, well, I will try to commission an imp brushing teeth, I guess. Like, how would you like? Let's conceptualize the toothbrush concept. Like, what do you guys want to see when you want to redeem the toothbrush? My messages in the chat are written way earlier, so my previous message lost in relevance by the time you need. Ah, okay. Yeah, I mean, there's also a lot of latency problems, so, you know. Yes, I am evil twin. I give my elves good wages. Oh, let's go. Imagine these days being an evil twin means actually paying your workers. You're not doing capitalism enough, you know? If you want to live, we have no choice but to twerk for capitalism. Exactly. Not if I sabotage the capitalist system. Okay. All right. How are you supposed to do that, Zetter? Swapping manana manana and manapple maybe. Ah, okay. Somebody actually sent a twerking emote. Lead toothbrush to timeout Zetter. Yeah, well, I need to maybe okay, so we're gonna alternate Manana and Manapple brushing teeth, I guess. I was picturing a real toothbrush product like a Manapple toothbrush where the feet are the brush bristles. What? What? The feet are the brush bristle. Oh, wait. That wouldn't be a good product though as a toothbrush. Rephrasing Soldier's badass line. If the God didn't want you to suffer, he would not have created capitalists. That's true. I mean, you know, like if there is to me, like there's no evidence to prove or disprove a god. So I'm an agnostic at best. But from the evidence that I've seen so far, all the suffering that we've seen over the years, centuries have passed. Maybe if there was a god, he already checked out. So like he's not here anymore. At least you know. So in that sense, there's probably no God. Probably. Or he was in a different he's in a different galaxy or in a different universe, you know. Easy. It just ruined their stocks the non-legal way. I throw it back for infinite 3% growth. All hail Ayn Rand. Oh my god. Well, she is such a trash like writer. Like I regret wasting my time reading Ayn Rand in high school. But then again, I was in high school, so I was just like, "Oh yeah, I'm so like I'm an intellectual for reading Ayn Rand at a young age." Like, bro, fuck. I wasted my youth. Fuck me. What? It would be brush bristles where the feet are supposed to be, but not feet. You rub on your teeth. So like that wouldn't be toothbrush if it's like a manapple shaped toothbrush. Can you give me a sketch? Nazis are so funny. Hyper military society tries to convince itself it's the strongest military on earth. Fights one war and loses. I know, right? In other senses, he's just testing everyone's beliefs by breaking every single bit of your soul until you break. Yeah. My job is literally pointless bullshit that only perpetuates capitalism, but it comes with healthcare. Thanks, Ayn Rand. Wait, what is your job, Mnemonic? If you don't mind me asking, like, what is it specifically that makes it, you know? If there's a God, it's not like any we can think of. That is true, though. I mean, it's beyond our comprehension, probably. If there is a God, you know? Or maybe there is, we're just not comprehending. But then, seeing all the suffering in the world, like, I don't get why you would, like, if this God is, like, benevolent or, like, a kind God and not a capricious, like, psychopath, he would have probably stopped all the genocides that have happened throughout human history. So, I don't know. I don't know about that. Maybe just me. Maybe I just don't like genocide. And the gods actually enjoy it and watch it for sport. Yeah, that was a joke, but your view is wholesome. As a scientist, I confirm that we can't either prove or disprove God's existence, but the only thing I can say for sure is that if God exists, isn't those created by. Yeah, that's what I said. Like, there's no way of disproving. Like, you don't even have to be a scientist to, like, you just need to have, like, a logical mind to, like, see. Or, like, at the very least, a scientific mind. You don't have to be a scientist to, like, to actually come to the same conclusion. You just need to be, like, to have, like, a scientific mind to see, like, the observable things in around you. Like, okay, if there's a God, really, though, like there's no signs of it that we know of. But if there is any, it's not the God that are in the scriptures of any religion. Maybe this God just doesn't give a fuck about human life. Who knows? It's the kind of God that would just be like, oh yeah, let's just watch them, like, kill each other to extinction, to the point of extinction. So yeah, why not? For like a spectator sport or some sort of a spectacle or whatever of some sort. I also have a fake job. Hello, Malo. Me reading Brave New World and Animal Farm in high school. Like, that was me too, Disarray. Especially, like, Animal Farm and in 1984. I was like, oh my god, like, it's a galaxy brain, like, man, the liberal, like, indoctrination is, they really want you to start young. People often think that all scientists are strict atheists, or on the contrary, every scientist is hella religious. I don't know. I don't know where you get that stereotype, but maybe we just run in different circles that I don't really have that kind of. I don't know. Yeah. Maybe in your country you have that kind of, like, perception. God is either not all powerful or not all knowing. Don't know who said that. Yeah, it says one of the theology guys. The guy that said that if there's cruelty in the world, then it's either God is not there or God is, like, a vicious monster. What is the Japanese equivalent of manapple? Maringo. It doesn't matter. Call it whatever you like. Well, I guess so, but it doesn't have that same, it doesn't roll off the tongue the same way as manapple does. Manapple and manana, like, let's keep it English. They're perfect the way they are. They don't need to be translated. Good morning, Mana. How is everything? I'm good, Adorn. I'm just a little bit tired because I'm really busy these days because it's gonna be I have to finish my taxes soon. Man, I only have two weeks left, so to file in my final income tax return, and I'm tired. I need to, like, calculate all of my business expense. So because I'm a content creator, I also have to include, the video games that I bought throughout the year, because that's, especially the ones that I streamed. That's part of my business expense. So I have to write that off as a business expense at least like not get super burdened with my, taxes for this year. I suspect guy makes ads. My God, when they once again cause yet another plague to kill me, he didn't like my beer. What? Well, they had a huge chance to win, and they were doing a successful conquest until they invaded the Soviet Union. That is true. They fucked with the Russians. Like, they didn't learn from history that you don't fuck with Russians in winter. So, I guess, They miscalculated, and that was the biggest miscalculation ever. And that's what, you know, that's where they made a mistake. That's when they realized that they fucked up. People always think that all scientists. Okay. Gnosticism has a lot of flaws, but damn, the concept that Yahweh is a hateful, ignorant, childish despot who created the universe out of spite, and you must use knowledge to rebel against him. Actually, I like that concept. You know what? I actually like that concept. That is actually cool. T-color. I believe it was Epicurus, though not 100% sure. Was he? Was it like or was it some European guy? Oh, he's also was he Greek? I don't know. Manapo. It's just Manapo all the time. God and Dog is my favorite night game. I mean, like in that episode where when God sent two angels to check how many good people lived in a town before he blew it up. I know, right? Like Sodom and Gomorrah. I refuse to entertain a God as a concept except for its feeling-based aspect, which I regularly engage in praying for peace and meditation. I refuse power scaling bullshit those Dragon Ball ass boomers do, whose God is stronger type bullshit. That is true though. To me, like it doesn't really even matter if there's a God or not. Like there's like, there are like higher beings. If people need spirituality for their own, just for their own vibes, for their own well-being, for their mental health. And if they want to explore their spirituality, as long as they're not harming other people, they should be free to do so. It gets fucked up when it's legislated. That's where that's where their rights stop. Where where my freedoms are getting infringed. My picture is that the universe is a ginormous, incomprehensibly huge mechanism, and we're all its parts, and even though we are incomparably tiny, every single creature, object, and event has, in fact, its purpose to keep things running. So I say our lives, even the most tragic ones, have a goal, even if we will never comprehend it. Yeah, I just don't know what kind of reasoning behind it would be, I mean, that's like a really noble concept, but also kind of sad because imagine if that were true, like then goddamn, some people really needed to die just for the universe to like run as it's supposed to be or something. I don't know. Yes, El Samuel, I am writing off Infinity Nikki. You got that fucking right. I'm writing off Nikki. Hello, Nighty. The mystery of the third planet that is one of the there's one treat for an eye. Wait, why you have to tell the government about video games you buy? No, it's not the government, but it's my it's my accountant, okay? Like I have to I have to declare my business expenses so that I don't have to pay so much taxes because of my income last year, right? Because I actually have to spend money on content. Like I spent so much money on my model, my new model, my layout, and all the shit that the new stuff that I have acquired. My new mic, my new computer, etc., etc. I have to write that off as a business expense because it is literally what is making my content. It is what's what makes generating income possible for me as a content creator. So that's considered a business expense, right? Hello, Cyberrack. Rark. Honestly, I blame the imperialists. They blinded the scriptures and corrupted them. You can see that happen even now because Muslims used to be single group not so long ago. Some people wanted to break the rules for their own gain, making some people stray further, also destroying, corrupting the main true script. The way I see it, even if you don't believe in religion, it's still a good thing to keep the people mentally healthy. That is true. Yes, I believe the same thing, Zetter. And for that, you will get your timeout. Good contribution in the chat. I will time you out for, I don't know, what, 1 minute. Good job. You did well. Nazis attacked us on the 22nd of June, which is the middle of hot summer. But yes, Red Army managed to stale them long enough so the Battle of Moscow was held in a... Yeah. I mean, that's what I meant when, like, they did not successfully invade Russia in summer as they were hoping, but you know it's extended up until winter and they did not survive. I'm sorry I'm late, but if not, like if even if they did, like, you know, it crippled them so much that there was no way that they could recover from that. If it's religion topic, sorry, Yankee language is not my strong part. Yandex translates. No, we're still talking about, like, you know, like different things in the chat. But we're gonna be watching the movie soon, so don't worry about it. Do we have a Coco Manat? No, we don't have a Coco Manat. There's already way too many fruits already, so we have to limit it. It's gonna be a difficult fruit salad. The cat was definitely worth it. Thank you, Pure Ghost. Yes. I this is a good business investment for me. Oh my god. Hello, Just a Doll and Pure Ghost. Welcome to the chat. Mystery of the Third Planet was one of my most favorite cartoons. I especially like the moment when the talking bird said it's third planet time and third planeted all over the screen. Oh, let's go. Third business expense. What is this? Yeah, because I have to declare my taxes actually. Apparently the bourgeoisie is when you have to pay taxes. It's when you have to declare your income is bourgeoisie. I got my Higo no Kami in the mail. Are they still illegal? I have no idea. Write off Kage-chan as necessary business. Yeah, like my entire model is being written off as I've already tallied. Like every single expense that I made related to my content is a business expense. That's just how it is. I don't know, that's me quoting to TF2 Soldier would create an entire discussion about God and meaning of life. I didn't mean. Well, you know the nature of my chat is that somebody brings up something and we start completely going off tangent for no reason at all other than wanting to discuss something. That's a good thing though. I mean, you know, it has its good times and bad times, but mostly it's a win because, you know, we can talk about anything at least. Repent on the cross. That timeout felt more honorary than the prior ones because I earned this one. Exactly. You gotta earn the timeout. See, when it's not like an unearned timeout, you know, it doesn't feel like an accomplishment. But when you actually earn it, you know, you feel it in your heart. Mystery of the Third Planet, so good Soviet cartoon. Well, that's an indication of smart people. I'm proud of that. This is our community, so that's it's a good thing. It's always a good thing, you know. All right, moving on. So we spent 30 minutes yapping, so now it's time for us to watch the cartoon. Okay, so let's go. And also, I just realized that I didn't turn on my BGM, so whatever. Okay. Let me see if the Twitch chat is okay. All right. People are appear. Nice. Okay, let's go. Is that Chiburashka? That's Chiburashka, right? Let me just arrange the. Okay, I think this fits. Yeah, because the shape of like the, what do you call this? The Soviet movies is still square, so. Indeed, I'm genuinely happy. Listen to the tune in the beginning. Okay, Cheburashka spotted. It's also time for me to leave for IT classes. Enjoy the show, chat. Bye, Zetir. What's that? 6 out of 10. How happy are you? 6 out of 10. Okay. Damn. Have a nice one, comrade. Have a nice one, Zetter. Russian people, is this just the normal aspect ratio for Soviet films? Some are actually not, like, they actually have like the 16 by, like, 16:9 ratio, but I guess this one is square. So okay, let's watch. At the very least, this one is a short movie, and like last week, it was like fucking 2 hours of what's his name? Tarkovsky. I was about to say Tchaikovsky. Okay, all right. Let me just wait. The volume. Where's the volume? Okay. That makes sense. It was made for television. The music is so retro. Yeah, it is so long. It is. I hope you know that it consists of several episodes. Then it's a series then. Why not, you know? Music made with love by comrades. That is true. Oh my god. Can you imagine if you actually live in that kind of future? We have flying cars? Man, we have Elon. What the fuck? What the fuck? We fucked up. We fucked up! We have fucking Elon! And Cybertrucks! The ugly ass cars! Small fact, the whole soundtrack was remade in 2022 by the original creator because the original recordings were lost. Oh, that's so sad. But that's good though that they recreated it. That's a moving violation. Wait, where's the subtitles? Wait. Subtitles. Oh, I need to take. I needed to turn on the subtitles. I forgot to turn it on. No. Robots. I studied automation for this reason. That's the future I want. I know, right? But it did not happen. Instead, we got Elon and fucking crypto and fucking, I don't know, open AI. We have fucking AI slop violating our eyesight every day. Let me just I'm dumb. I did not turn on the subtitles, so we have to do it again. We still have our future before us, comrades, and what it shall be depends only on us. Yes, but also like we don't have the money and the power to actually make any meaningful changes unless we take the power for ourselves, you know. You know the deal, right? But it takes a lot of immense sacrifice, so some of us are gonna die. In the revolution, some of us are gonna die. I'm probably the first ones to go, so one of the first few people to go is me. Yeah, I know, we're not united. That's a problem. Yeah. Years and years and years of liberal indoctrination. What is going on, really? Okay. Let's do it again. I want to listen to the track anyway. Enjoy Soviet music. Instead of flying cars and robot helpers, we got cyberpunked. Yeah, it's only a matter of time, and we have to pay for air. We're already paying for water and electricity. What's stopping them from making us pay for air at this point? The biggest issue, there's no solid modern communistic theory because people don't fucking read theory. That's why. So they don't have any basic knowledge on how to develop further. They're just creating vibes. They're going off of vibes. The cartoon LOL and Pippi. Yeah, I do. I think, I don't know. Is it the same Pippi that you're talking about, the frog? Not quite. DPRK has banger music. Paying for air, it was in Adventures of Cipollino, another Soviet cartoon based on this novel of Italian communist Gianni Rodari. Ooh, I'm interested in that actually. I want to watch that. Adventures of Cipollino. All capitalism gave us that. Starts with the cyberbullying and cyber trucks. I know, right? Have you seen the Bremen Town Musician Soviet cartoon? It's also pretty damn good. I want to see that too. I want to see that one. The Bremen Town, yeah, that's one. I need to list it down. I wanna do the Bremen Town as well. In the future, humans robbed aliens and fly on the dishes themselves. Yeah. I don't know what we need to do. That's right. We need to crush Arasaka. Arasaka.
Все это добром не кончится. Пегасу никогда не подняться.
Damn, imagine if we actually live in this future.
Сейчас разобьется.
I like how it's the same as in the Kinzaza.
Скажите, пожалуйста, вы летите за зверями для зоопарка?
Да.
Вы капитан Селезнев?
Простите, я профессор Селезнев.
Профессор Селезнев, все сходится.
А я Алиса.
Это совершенно не важно.
Okay.
Важно то, что вы летите мимо Альдебарана.
Что случилось?
Ничего, просто вы повезете тортик моему внуку Коле, у мальчика день рождения.
Где
Oh, really?
тортик?
Здесь? Разумеется, он здесь.
My goals are blocking my subtitle. Hold on.
И это называется
Hold on.
тортик?
А как вы думаете, мой внук будет есть тортик один или с товарищами? Как вы думаете?
Я ничего не думаю, я никуда не полечу.
Нет, вы полетите, капитан. Вы полетите. Московскому зоопарку
Я should put
нужны
this
редкие звери.
I'm gonna put this here. And maybe bigger. Hold on. Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. Okay, this is as big as it can go. Let me run that back.
Все это добром не кончится. Пегасу никогда не подняться. Сейчас разобьется.
Скажите, пожалуйста, вы летите за зверями для зоопарка?
Да.
Вы капитан Селезнев.
Простите, я профессор Селезнев.
Профессор Селезнев. Все сходится.
Алиса.
Вот это совершенно не важно.
She's so
Важно то,
cute.
что вы летите мимо Альдебарана.
Что случилось?
Ничего,
Why does
просто
his
вы
daughter
повезете
look so much
тортик
like his
моему внуку
assistant?
Коле. У мальчика день рождения.
Где тортик?
Captain
Здесь?
Green, even though it's
Разумеется,
actual
он
color,
здесь.
but it's his surname rather than
И
the
это
color.
называется
Ah.
тортик?
А как вы думаете, мой внук будет есть тортик один или с товарищами? Как вы думаете?
Я ничего не думаю, я никуда не полечу.
Нет, вы полетите, капитан. Вы полетите. Московскому зоопарку нужны редкие звери.
Take out to see rare animal species. Please share fan art of Captain Beard in the monocle. That's true. Most people don't realize that it's in some ways we already have all the technology to make a world like this happen already. If it wasn't for capitalist greed, I know,
Завтра
right?
подзарядка и старт на планету Блук.
Planet Blue.
Вот, сегодня будем отдыхать.
А я на футбол. Сегодня здесь на Луне матч Земля, планета Фикс.
Я пойду с Алисой.
Правильно. Ее одну отпускать нельзя.
Ну, мне уже 9 лет. Ну, что может со мной случиться на Луне? В 22 веке.
С тобой было бы полно хлопот даже в тихом
Imagine if
20
you all
веке.
that, man. We can spacewalk. Oh, that is such a cute robot, though. That's so cute.
Селезнев, старина! Ну это же надо! Сколько световых зим! Сколько световых лет!
Алиса.
Ты что здесь делаешь?
Мы летим за зверями, Громозека.
За зверями! Это
I guess
замечательно!
that's the anglification of
Как
Alice.
дочка? Уже
Of
говорит?
Alyssa is Alice.
Слишком много говорит. Она уже 2 класс кончила.
Что? Стареем, стареем. Так 2 класс, говоришь, а?
Да.
Это надо отметить. Официант! 400 капель валерьянки и салат.
I like this waiter. It's so cute.
Ну, я же просил 400 капель. А тут 402.
400. У нас все точно.
Нет, но...
I never
Ты
err.
слышал? Все со мной спорят. Меня никто не любит.
Да что ты говоришь? Тебя все любят, Громозека.
Да? А ты слышал о планете капитанов?
Да, знакомое название.
Да там будет музей имени 2 капитанов. Они вдвоем одолели джунгли и вредики. Они уничтожили гнездо пирата Глота. Они такой...
Да, это я знаю.
А ты знаешь, что капитаны встречали массу редких зверей? Ну, улавливаешь?
Улавливаю, Громозека. Спасибо. А это далеко?
Да, совсем рядом, парсеков 100. Кстати, директором там доктор Верховцев. Мой большой друг. Он тебе покажет директор.
Oh, yabe. Nande? Yaba. Nande yo kore? Oh, shoot. My keyboard got stuck. I really need to buy a Steam Deck so I don't have to fuck around with my keyboard and shit. No. Okay, let's go to the 7th minute. Valerian tincture used to help with nerves overdose cause troubles with heart. Ah, okay. My goodness. Come on, man. Come on, work with me.
Он убежал, а? Ну почему?
Let's start
Они
when this
вдвоем?
guy appeared.
У нас все точно.
Нет, но ты слышал? Все со мной спорят. Меня никто не любит.
Да что ты говоришь? Тебя все любят, Громозека.
Да? А ты слышал о планете капитанов?
Да, знакомое название.
Да там будет музей имени 2 капитанов. Они вдвоем одолели джунгли и вредики. Они уничтожили гнездо пирата Глота. Они такой...
Да, это я знаю.
А ты знаешь, что капитаны встречали массу редких зверей? Ну, улавливаешь?
Улавливаю, Громозека. Спасибо. А это далеко?
Да, совсем рядом, парсеков 100. Кстати, директором там доктор Верховцев. Мой большой друг. Он тебе покажет дневники капитана. Вот ты... Доктор Верховцев! Ну почему он убежал, а? Ну почему? Это же надо. А еще друг.
Может быть, ты обознался?
Может быть. Вот что значит 2 лишние капли валерьянки.
3-1 в нашу пользу!
Селезнев, это твоя малютка?
Моя.
Алиса, пустите девочку! Бандит
You should steal
несчастный!
his plate.
Хулиган!
Ой, снимите зеленого, это он меня спасал.
И не подумаю. Будет знать, как кидаться на великих археологов. Привет!
Безобразие. Ну, что у нас плохого?
Мы летим на планету капитанов.
Да здравствуют капитаны!
Это хорошо не кончится.
Monka. 100 parsecs being quite close. 22nd century space
Стероиды
variant.
очень опасны. Следуйте точно за мной.
На этот раз обошлось.
Zeleny is such a pessimist. Hello, Yakmo.
Добро пожаловать.
He looks like a... He looks like an undertaker.
Это же надо! Я про них в школе учила.
Ты права, детка. Это капитаны Ким и Буран.
Kim and Buran.
На своем корабле «Синяя чайка» они облетели всю Вселенную.
Blue Seagull. I like the music. What the hell? It's so good. It's like one of those vaporwave stuff, you know?
Садитесь.
Gigachads. Yeah, I know. Soviet wave.
Чем
Oh my God.
обязан?
I
Мы
wish.
ищем редких зверей, а капитаны были на многих планетах. И...
Хотите чаю?
Нет, спасибо. Сначала мы хотим
Filming this
посмотреть
architecture that
дневники
can be seen from
капитанов.
space.
Вам нужны дневники?
Вы покажете дневники?
Нет, у меня дневников.
Может, нам уйти?
Конечно. Приятно было познакомиться.
А где сейчас капитаны?
I
Я
like this
ничего
one.
не знаю. Я никуда не летаю.
Not gonna lie, the sound design or everything that about the sound here is really amazing. The music is fire.
А говорил, что никуда не летает.
Все это очень странно.
Не люблю я этих тайн и загадок.
А я очень люблю.
Let's go to space. Fucking space.
Планета Блук. Начинаю спуск.
Futuristic music is
Здесь меняют и продают самых удивительных животных.
Прекратите сквозняк, а то ребенка простудите.
У нас несчастье.
Oh my God, what are they?
Перебили всех говорунов.
All chatterbirds
Это
have been
сделал он.
No. Yeah, of course.
Доктор
Of course it
Верховцев.
has to be him.
Зачем директору музея убивать говорунов?
Откуда мы знаем?
Escaping to one place that hasn't been corrupted by capitalism. Space. But Elon is already trying to, you know. Man, fuck Elon though.
Здравствуйте, профессор.
Добрый день, штурман Басов. Вы тоже за зверями?
Не, мы летим на Альдебаран.
Пап, смотри, кто там.
Извините. Простите, в каком номере остановился доктор Верховцев?
В 8.
Спасибо.
Этот человек ушел
Давно?
вчера.
Странно все это.
Скажите, пожалуйста, сколько стоит эта птица?
Нахал! Это я его продаю.
Это тигрокрыс с планеты Пенелопа. Он питается дикими быками.
Осторожней, пап. А вдруг он и профессорами питается?
A tiger mouse. This cartoon was kind of scary for me when I was a kid. I mean, yeah.
Правый хвост.
This looks really fucking freaky.
Папа, здесь рыбы.
Аквариум пустой.
I had 21
Все
employees
так
who
думают.
quit their positions.
Папа, это же невидимые рыбы.
Так не бывает.
Бывает. Только не все верят. Возьми. Это шапка-невидимка.
Спасибо.
Elisa looks more like Zimmer than her father. This looks strange. This cartoon is kind of scary for me in the present day. He's so right.
Помогите! Ну помогите же! Помогите! Ой!
Простите, что это за животное?
Это индикатор. Он все понимает, но не говорит. Он только меняет цвет. А хотите, я его стукну? Он станет фиолетовый в крапинку.
Нет, нет,
Oh my
нет, спасибо.
God.
Спасибо, не надо. Лучше вы нам его продайте.
Он не хочет.
А ты хочешь, чтобы нам тебя подарили?
Yeah.
Хочет. Ну тогда берите. И только скорей, а то я передумаю.
Man, I love that cow.
Папа,
It looks like it belongs in Infinity Nikki.
Это Склиз, он ничей.
Please. Damn, it's a yassified cow.
Он летает. Это замечательно. Пап, давай возьмем Склиса. Я буду на нем в школу летать.
Ну, если так хочешь, давай возьмем.
It's a yassified cow.
Ну что у нас?
The Soviets understood yassification before yassification was even a thing, you know?
Плохого?
Again,
У нас-
another advancement
Хороший.
by the communists.
Мы Склиса нашли.
А она, то есть, а он в катер не влезет.
Склис, домой.
I don't have a choice, Yandex. Translation is the only way to communicate in a chat. Forgot to send greetings from Cuba and Jojek, comrade. Hello, Zizek.
Это возмутительно.
My God, I love this cow.
Если коровы станут летать, то мне в космосе делать нечего.
Interesting fact: in the original story, the cartoon is based on it specifically said that there's no money on Earth, and they use money only to trade with habitats of other planets. Oh. What are these EP boy? What is this EP boy doing here? Why are they so EP?
Могу предложить фургуру.
Нет, благодарим вас. Нам бы такую птицу,
Of course, they achieve fully luxury gay space communism. I know, right?
которую никто не видел.
Жаль, что всех говорунов перебили.
Pioneers, you know?
Говорунов?
Да,
А что это были за птицы?
They're like
они
pure
могли
aliens.
говорить и летать меж звезд.
Why are you so EP?
Могу предложить говоруна. Это прекрасно, но почему шепотом?
It's great, but why
Потому
are you
что
whispering?
Я боюсь.
А что случилось?
What is that about?
Однажды ко мне в дом залетел израненный, еле живой говорун.
Я его выходил. А вчера пришел один человек с земли и просил продать говоруна. Я отказал ему. Человек рассердился и сказал, что нам с говоруном не жить.
Ой, такая птица сидела на плече у капитана Кима.
Если не боитесь, берите.
Мы не боимся.
Прощай, друг. Прощай, друг.
Засада.
Настоящая.
К сожалению, да. Зеленый. Зеленый, слышишь меня? Зеленый. На помощь. На помощь.
Слышу, но я разобрал катер.
Штурман Басов! Вот тебе! Вот тебе! Папа, держись!
Алиса! Не отпускай его!
Oh, these are robots. Damn.
Это роботы, управляемые по радио.
Navigator Basov.
Я же предупреждал.
Это здорово! Теперь можно будет подглядывать тетрадки к отличникам.
Let's go! The burb! Pineapple burb.
Откуда ты взялась?
А я...
Откуда ты взялась? Ты полетишь, Ким? Да. Будет трудно, Ким. Пришлешь говоруна. Я приду на помощь.
Oh, it is a chatter.
Спасибо, Буран.
Это голоса отважных капитанов.
Значит, это тот самый говорун.
Держи курс на систему Медузы.
Папа, мы должны полететь туда. Это капитан Ким послал говоруна за помощью.
Опасно. Давайте лучше вызовем с земли патрульный корабль.
Там кто-то.
Funny to see that they perform as casual humans while in the guests from the future. Also, Alisa also, who ended up in the Soviet school in 80s, performed on P better than modern Olympic champions. As in the future, all humans are genetically enhanced. Ooh, yeah, that's also like probably the more like epigenetics on steroids.
Простите, примите от меня подарок. Это алмазная черепашка.
Какая красавица! Но нам нечего подарить вам взамен.
Подарите мне этого попугая.
Это исключено.
Ладно. Тогда берите так. До свидания. Мы еще увидимся. Запомните. Меня зовут Весельчак У.
Ах, не нравится мне этот весельчак.
Держи курс на систему Медузы.
Так, решено. Мы идем к системе Медузы.
А как же быть с тортом для Коли?
Я предупреждал.
Ничего, торт отвезет штурман Басов. Он летит на Альдебаран.
Damn, I love the music. It makes me want to relax, you know, just chill.
Получен сигнал СОС с планеты Шелезяка.
So much space.
Внимание! Внимание!
It gives off some sort of
У нас
nostalgia
эпидемия.
vibe, right?
Помогите.
It's so good.
Кто может? Кто может? Помогите. Планета Шелезяка. Полезных ископаемых нет. Воды нет. Растительности нет. Населена роботами.
Планета Железяка. Полезных ископаемых нет. Воды нет. Растительности нет. Населена роботами.
Damn, okay.
Придется помочь.
Are they solar powered? Железяка is almost the same as
Идите наверх. Идите наверх.
Железо means iron on Russian. Yeah, the synths though are fire. This is fire. These are fire samples. Like, how the fuck did the Soviet, like, it's so good. Like, where can we get these samples? Damn.
Спасибо, что прилетели. Не дум. О. Спаси.
Спаси. There's only one place left that has not been captured by
Смазка
capitalists.
есть.
Sadly, they have already had.
А мы пока пойдем посмотрим, что у них творится.
Наверное, я
Backgrounds
последний.
are crazy good too. Yeah, I know, right? This yaka in the end means pronoun. So it's some woke garbage.
Они живы, но парализованы.
Pronouns in my words? That's just some woke garbage. You can do this with every word. No, because I'm not a woke.
Ну, как?
Я так и знал.
I don't subscribe to woke lib garbage.
Как у тебя дела?
Pronouns in my words? There's no substitute for analog synths. I know, right? These are hard to replicate. Pronouns? Good try, commies. But I don't know grammar.
Спасибо.
Literally, my grandpa was illiterate. That's why the communist propaganda didn't get to him, because he was illiterate. That's the beauty of illiteracy, bro. You can't, the woke garbage mind virus, the woke, what do they call it? The woke mind virus can't get to you if you're illiterate, bro. Some Polish dude actually said that on Twitter, by the way. That's not a joke. Like, he literally said that the first thing that the communists do is raise the literacy rate, because that's how they indoctrinate you with communist propaganda. However, his grandfather was immune to communist propaganda because he was fucking illiterate, bro. Pinnacle of civilization, illiteracy. He probably likes Stepan Bandera too. I don't know. Like, he's Polish. He was Polish. What a shame, you know? My God. Shame to his forefathers that fought in the Warsaw Warsaw ghetto uprising, you know? Oh, God. Imagine flexing illiteracy, right? Imagine thinking illiteracy is a fucking flex, dog.
Однажды он прилетел к нам со сломанным крылом. Пришлось заменить его протезом. А недавно к нам прилетел человек.
Workers and peasants of Russian Empire didn't know how to read, yet didn't stop them from following Bolsheviks. Exactly, right? Same with the peasants that Mao mobilized, but they understood dialectics, you know? Communists who took my grandpa's egg monopoly. He did it. He successfully avoided the written word. Young Polish are radicals. Poles taking out. Yeah, I know, right?
Он искал смелую птицу.
Он был в шляпе?
В шляпе.
Все ясно. Это был Верховцев.
Когда он узнал, что мы вылечили птицу, он страшно разозлился. А когда он улетел, у нас началась эпидемия.
Он подсыпал вам в смазку алмазную пыль. Придется смазку менять.
Гениально. Оставайтесь. Будете гениальным механиком планеты.
Спасибо. У меня и так забот хватает.
Ну, тогда я пошел смазку менять.
Peasant cuck thinking they'll be lord someday. If you like the soundtrack of this cartoon, I can also recommend listening to Nazare by Alliance. Oh. Oh no, the Doctor unleashed Twitter upon the robots planet.
Первая планета системы Медуза. Здесь нам делать нечего. Вторая планета системы Медуза. Идем на посадку.
Yo, I can't get over the sound design, you know? Korgs be korging, I legit can't. This is. I know, right? My God, I love it. I love it.
Синяя чайка!
Mystic vibes.
Обошлась. Теперь не нужно никого.
Yes, please. Comment Mark, please send them to me on VK. Thank you.
Капитан Ким! Подождите!
She's so cute. Why are you so cute?
Это были миражи. Ну вот, познакомьтесь с жителем этой планеты. Они умеют изображать то, что видели.
Solaris flashback. Yeah, gotta love those Soviets. I know, right? They have the best sound design. Oh my god, it's so crazy.
Это планета или нет?
Ищи на третьей планете.
On the third.
Ищи на третьей планете.
Птицы считать не умеют.
А капитаны умеют?
Умеют, и еще как.
Ну тогда значит все правильно.
Ну что ж, друзья, летим к третьей планете.
Подождите.
It's so beautiful. I love it. Yo. Bye. Yo, what the fuck? Yeah, it is really good. Man, I wish I had this in my childhood, you know?
Уж больно
I got Disney garbage.
здесь красиво. Жди беды.
At the very least, I also had Miyazaki cartoons, which is a little bit better than the Disney garbage, but still, you know.
Случится. Человек – царь природы.
Только звери об этом не знают, они неграмотные.
I thought they abandoned her. It's just colloquial madness. Nationalism literally drives people crazy. I live in Kuban, which is part of the Russian Federation, and people literally say that the Cossacks are a different nation. And the strangest thing was that these people were normal. What? Yeah. I might be mistaken, but these sounds are probably done by Termen Vox, my favorite musical instrument and one of the most unusual too. Was created by Lev Termen in USSR and presented to Lenin himself. Is it like similar to a theremin or something? Because theremins are pretty fucking weird, you know? Old Disney movies were good. I mean, yeah, but like, you know, not like this.
Вы что, в прятки играете?
В порядке?
Видишь? Oh, okay. Termin Vox are theremins. Okay, alright, cool. Good to know. I really like Hayao Miyazaki cartoons and say they are on par with Soviet animation for me.
Царь природы, это перо
Yeah, like you
птицы
said,
крок.
they're a bit better than Disney at least.
Корабля ни на шаг.
At least as I had two, you know. I had the Ghibli films and the, what do you call this? Disney together.
Ясно?
Ясно, но у меня идея.
Идея подождет.
But I think that the Disney influence did not affect me so much because I really hated being a girly girl. Like I wanted to run. Okay, my mom wanted me to wear dresses and I'm like, fuck no, because I want to fucking run. I want to run around. So that's the only reason why I hated to wear dresses, because it's not efficient for running. I want to fucking run around and play, you know? And that's why like it didn't appeal. The Disney princess didn't appeal to me except for Mulan, because Mulan is literally the only girl like, oh yeah, she's wearing pants. Nice. The other ones are just annoying that they're all wearing dresses and they're always damsels in distress. I really hated that. Like, I was like, man, I want to fucking run. Let me run, mother. You know? That's the only reason why I didn't like dresses. But as I became an adult, you know, like, I started to wear dresses again. Yes. It's because of the pants. Literally, it's because of the pants. She wears pants. She's my hero now. Miyazaki used to be a leftist, but then he became a millionaire, so he changed his mind. Maybe so, but it's still unlikely. It's difficult to play with. Everybody has the right on self-determination. That is true. Only in modern time there are people like Carolina Ake that made somewhat workable theory on how to tune it. Yes, I literally wanted, because I just wanted to go fast, you know, I just wanted to run. The gliding legato sounds in this scene are classic Termen Vox. Ooh. Termen Vox is a pain to tune and play on. I hate Disney because he was a fascist supporter. Filthy capitalist who puts his work in shit, and anti-communist and a snitch. Fuck that guy. Same as Ford, you know? Henry Ford. Didn't they make a cartoon about Hitler? Unless I'm misremembering some things. Japan left so fun. They're full of black humor. I was reading JP Kami forum once. That's just something. I don't really unless like there are like, what forum did you go to? We Westers really like royals for some reason. Who likes girly girls anyway? Thinks I think very true. Man dreams of such body with double X chromosomes. Nah, that's just being a pick me. I don't like, to me, like, it was just a personal preference. It had nothing to do with like gender roles or whatever the fuck. I just wanted to run. Fuck. Let me run. I just wanted to run. It had nothing to do with whatever the fuck you guys are ascribing it to. That's not the point. My point is I just wanted to run. Okay? Little Mana just wanted to fucking run. Just she didn't want to wear dresses. But the girly girls are fine. You know, there's plenty of room for everybody, okay? We don't need to denigrate the girly girls or the tomboys. We don't need to do that. It's not unnecessary and uncalled for. It's not necessary and it's irrelevant to the discussion. You know what's relevant? Me fucking running, okay? That's what I loved it. I don't regret it.
Алиса! Назад!
Oh, let's go. She got kidnapped by a burp. Space burp. No. Oh, hell no. No. Oh, the bird's over. That you guys said it's a theremin. I can't get it out of my head now. It's so fucking cool. ADH mana. Gotta go. No, it wasn't even that. I just like playing sports, you know? It wasn't I don't think I have like when I was a kid, I didn't have anything like that. I just wanted to I was really active outside. I like playing outside. And it impeded with my like, you know, with the fun that I was having playing outside. Dresses were not efficient in the playground, okay? Just saying. No, I can't go like I have to be extra careful to like not let my dress snagged by, I don't know, fucking fences. I don't know. Man, just it's much better to like wear pants, you know, when you're playing. Or shorts.
Алиса!
Папа!
Oh, okay. It really depends on the occasion, right? Like there's a appropriate dress code for whatever activity, for any activity.
Ты чего же это с корабля ушла, как маленькая?
Мы пошли с Говоруном капитана искать.
А чего искать? Капитана здесь нет.
Значит, нет. А это что?
They got orphaned? What?
Откуда это у тебя?
В гнезде нашла.
Ну и везет же тебе.
Смотрите, Говорун нас ждет. Бежим за ним.
Birdies are raiding. Yo, I really liked. I like this universe. I like this planet.
Где же Говорун?
Oh, let's go. Hello, Sar. Saucy Bottom. 7 months. Thanks for subscribing for 7 months. Holy fuck. Been absent a bit since I turned 30 recently. Happy birthday, by the way. And got laid off from my job. Oh my god, I'm sorry to hear that. What the hell? Another psychedelic background eye candy. I know, right? I mean, it must be a sight to see if you are tripping on shrooms.
Зеркала и вдруг растут.
Late from my job.
Отойди, разобьешь.
Well, I hope, Saucy Bottom, I hope that you are gonna be doing well, you know? You got laid off on your birthday? That is just cruel. See, this is why we need to shave off more CEOs on Roblox, you know? Man. I'm sorry.
Отнесем это зеркало на Пегас.
That sucks. I hope you're gonna be fine though, hopefully. Is he really her father? Why is she a redhead like Zaloni? Why are you guys questioning his paternity? My Scottish ancestors disagree with your dress take. There's some pretty comfortable outside kilts. Well, I don't know anything about that. So the dresses that I've encountered they kind of suck, man. So we didn't have any kilts, okay, in Asia. So
Зеленый! Там в зеркале ты! Кино наоборот.
Все ясно. Это зеркало из тоненьких пленочек. Они нарастают, пока цветок живой, и фотографируют все, что видят. А сейчас эти пленочки испаряются. Одна за другой.
Пап, смотри, Верховцев! И весельчак с ним. Значит, они знакомы? Значит, они где-то здесь?
Я предупреждал.
Держаться нету больше сил. Держаться нету больше сил.
Он видел капитана Кима.
Капитан где-то здесь.
Кто это сделал?
Глупая. Зачем убегаешь? Ты же редкое животное.
А ну-ка, дай мне ее.
oh no, the turtle, the yassified turtle. Oh, the yassified
Чудо
turtle.
враждебной
bond.
техники. Это она цветы погубила.
Oh, it's a spy turtle. Okay, that's a cute turtle though. Just don't know when
Здесь,
she
оказывается,
go job hunting,
микрофон
because I don't
есть.
know when my exact last day.
Значит, они все слышали.
Давайте перелетим на зеркальную поляну. Там безопасней.
Куда-то исчезли все зеркала.
Это добром не кончится.
Алиса!
Я здесь.
Я же предупреждал. Никогда себе не прощу.
Не горюй, Зеленый, выберемся. Как же мы сюда попали?
Как в чайник. Крышку, значит, открыли, нас пустили, а потом закрыли.
Похоже.
Синяя чайка.
Не с места! Руки вверх!
amazing brain rot. Yes. It's a great film.
Где птица? Посмотри на Пегасе.
Есть, шеф.
Just ate a turtle last week. Oh yeah, because you guys have like
Охота на говорунов строго воспрещена. Говорунов строго воспрещена.
Заткни ему глотку.
Ну, если ты так
What
просишь.
the fuck is this guy? Why does he look like a capitalist pig, you know? He looks like a capitalist. That's Elon! Why is Elon there?
Ты чего падаешь, ротозей?
Я не упал,
Oh, he is a capitalist. Okay, that's Elon.
Уронили.
Вот я тебя уронил,
This
не
is Elon.
встанешь.
Not
Давай
medicine.
еще говоруна.
No, but I
А ты-
mean, like, there's a medicinal property for turtles. Right? In Chinese medicine, you know? Right?
Изложи ему нашу
I mean, you should know that because you're Chinese, I guess.
точку зрения.
Будет сделано. Слушай, капитан, мы схватили двух...
Isn't that a fraud, though? I mean, I think, yeah, I mean, I don't think there is. Like, I think there's a lot of bogus stuff that they claimed in there, but I guess that's just part of it, you know?
Ротозеев. Так вот, не отдашь формулу, мы их стенки...
That meme of a gun pointing at Elon. I know, right? Elon, after not attending gym in a century, on a scale of 1 to 10, how would you rate your burping on command skills? I don't have any.
И чик-чик. Начинай.
Остановись! Сначала я скажу несколько слов этим людям.
Elon has...
Даю минуту. Я добрый.
How kind of me. Yeah, he is like, he embodies Elon's arrogant attitude.
Говоруша, ты знаешь выход?
Птица-говорун отличается умом и сообразительностью. Умом и сообразительностью.
Бандиты пронюхали, что мне известна формула абсолютного топлива.
Мы не бандиты. Мы благородные пираты.
It's so colorful, it's so nice. I'm at this stage where thinking about Elon fills me with rage. Oh, same. I think all of us here feel the same. Capitalists do not like the ultimate fuel concept. About Elon, did you see that AI made video of Trump sucking on? Yeah, I don't. Ew, yeah, that was gross. Corpa clap noble pirates. More efficient fuel? No. Giga Chad Captain Buran.
Капитан, берегитесь! Верховцев предатель!
Бандиты передали отсюда сигнал СОС. Когда я спустился на планету, синяя чайка провалилась. Мне удалось выпустить говоруна.
Кончилась твоя минута, Ким. Считаю до 3. 1, 2.
Ну как, молчит?
Сейчас заговорит. 3.
Остановитесь, я выхожу.
Не стреляйте! Не стреляйте!
Oh, definitely shoot. Hell yeah! Okay. Go. Elon is getting shot at.
Давайтесь.
Вы
This is the
окружены.
future of Elon Musk. Yeah.
Брось пистолет.
Animation, right? No, I hope you are all doing well. We're doing well. Mama M.
А ну, самозванец, покажи свое настоящее лицо.
Please send him to Mars. Yeah, I know, right?
Я буду жаловаться. Я директор музея.
Oh my God. KGB.
Он себя убил.
Не верьте ему.
CIA.
Это глаз планеты Катрук. Он притворяется. Убейте его.
Зачем убивать? Пусть люди посмотрят на последнего пирата.
Так ему и надо, предателю.
Молчи, весельчак. Ты виноват не меньше.
Даю слово. Клянусь здоровьем моей мамочки. Что больше не буду.
Будет, я его знаю.
Потом разберу их на запчасти.
Аким.
Буран. Как ты нас нашел?
Я был на Марсе. И вдруг прилетает мой друг Верховцев.
Да, я страшно беспокоился. Кто-то забрался в музей и пытался украсть дневники капитанов и планы «Синей чайки». Представляете? И тут вы прилетаете.
Вы нас заподозрили.
Ну, конечно. Я тут же помчался к Бурану.
Когда мы отправились с доктором на поиски, то встретили Громозеку.
Хулиган и невоспитанный тип.
Почему? Он добрый и веселый.
А как вы нас нашли?
Очень просто. От Ушана, друга Говоруна, мы узнали, что птица говорила ему про систему Медузы.
Птица-говорун отличается умом и сообразительностью. Отличается умом, отличается сообразительностью.
Скажи, как открывается ловушка.
Если освободите, скажу. По-дружески.
Если ты не скажешь, нам поможет твой друг Глот.
Я готов. Я же шутил. Уж и пошутить нельзя.
Ну вот, капитаны снова вместе, как в добрые старые времена.
А вы еще полетите куда-нибудь?
А что? Хочешь с нами?
Я, конечно, не напрашиваюсь.
Ой, Алиса, ты именно напрашиваешься.
Не с места! И немедленно освободите моих друзей!
Громозека, нас уже освободили.
Опоздал. Нет, ну это же надо. Ах, как мне не везет в жизни. Ну тогда хоть покажите мне живого пирата.
Пожалуйста. А где толстяк? Не стреляйте! Он разомьется!
No, that's good. Let him fall and die. Duran looks like a troubadour.
Понесла своим птенцам новую игрушку.
Kim like Sergei Dragunov from Tekken 8. Yes, you are late. We are done here. I love this cow. Protect this cow.
Ну что, Алиса, будет о чем рассказать в школе?
А что рассказывать? Путешествие-то не удалось. Зверей мало собрали.
Зато друзей новых нашли.
Птица-говорун стоит целого зоопарка.
Правильно. А когда я полечу с капитанами в другую галактику, я тебе такое привезу.
Алиса, тебе учиться надо.
Да ладно, пап, не расстраивайся. Может, мы и тебя возьмем. Биологи в любой экспедиции нужны.
Спасибо, Алиса. Ты настоящий друг.
Let's go. That was it. Okay. I kind of want to watch the since we still have time, because it was only an hour. I want to watch the revolutionary thoughts analysis of the mystery of the third planet. What do you think, guys? What do you think, imps? I enjoyed that. Haven't seen it, Mana. Let's check it out. Okay. Alright, hold on. I think it's not just the mystery of the third planet. Oh yeah, it is. It is actually. Okay. Alright, let's watch it. It's only a couple of minutes.
Make a word small by
30 minutes. So I think we still have time. It's still like 11 o'clock, so almost 11. We can still have that. Let's go. Hold on. Okay, let me just. I really enjoyed that one. Is there a sequel to that? Hold on. This one is the YouTube size.
Dear Descendants.
Hold on. Just fix the size of it. Where the fuck is it, man? Okay. It's here. How the Soviets pictured the future. Okay. Gonna make the chat smaller though, so. Still good. I guess. All right. Let's watch. I swear to God, please. My internet is going crazy again.
We believe that you have perfectly equipped our blue planet, colonized the moon, landed on Mars. Dear Descendants, today you are celebrating a unique day. We know our time is interesting, but yours is much more so. We believe that you have perfectly equipped our
That's the time capsule letter being read.
planet,
Fuck.
colonized the moon, landed on Mars.
None of
that
that
you are
shit.
continuing the exploration
None
of
of that
outer
shit.
space that we, people of the first 50 years have begun. And that your ships are sailing across the galaxy. We believe you are holding...
We have fucking Elon! What the fuck? We have Doge! What the fuck?
Talks about scientific and cultural collaboration with representatives of other galaxies, alien civilizations. We believe that the work that our fathers and grandfathers started 50 years ago, and which we share, you will finish and bring to victory. This is just one of the messages found in one of the many time capsules.
But she's Russian. Her parents are Soviets. Were Soviets, rather.
Unearthed across several post-Soviet nations in 2017.
They moved to America when the Soviet Union collapsed.
Written in 1967, 6 years after Yuri Gagarin, the son of a milkmaid and a carpenter, became the first man to orbit the Earth in outer space, and 4 years after Valentina Tereshkova, a former textile factory worker and amateur skydiver, became the first and only woman to go on a solo space mission. This time capsule message speaks of a hopeful future unknown to those of us who actually lived through 2017 and who are still alive today in 2025, 8 years after the unearthing of these time capsules. We haven't colonized the moon. Aliens don't want to talk to us. Spaceships are not sailing across the galaxy. The Soviet Union doesn't even exist anymore. But for a brief moment in history, there was hope that
Why are you making me cry so early in the morning? No, because I need to share this same mental anguish, okay? Misery loves company.
better future full of scientific advancement and discovery was coming in 50 short years. That someday human cooperation and progress would allow us to reach beyond the stars towards a new tomorrow full of hope and new knowledge.
None of that shit is happening.
Future generations would finally reap the rewards of Soviet socialist construction in a way that seems mostly
it's not the future that we want, but I thought it was what we deserve. I mean, no, we don't
unreachable to many of us today, especially given the fact that living standards are going down in 90% of countries, including the US. This palpable feeling of hope for the future is present in a lot of Soviet science fiction media, particularly the 1981 Soviet animated film Тайна третьей планеты, or The Mystery of the Third Planet, which we'll be talking about today. Directed by Roman Kachanov and produced by Soyuz Multfilm, Mystery of the Third Planet features gorgeous animation, a very wholesome and hopeful yet thrilling storyline, and probably one of the best soundtracks ever.
I know.
Like, not even the best soundtrack of an animated film, just one of the best soundtracks ever. Plus, it's got a model of a good relationship between a girl and her dad, which is weirdly uncommon in American media. I actually can't think of an American cartoon with that theme. Can you?
No.
Let me know. Тайна третьей планеты, like a lot of Soviet sci-fi films aside from like Stalker and Kim Zaza, paints an optimistic picture of a future created by socialist construction, much like the vision expressed in that 1967 time capsule message. You can tell a lot about how a society views itself and what goals it's striving towards based on how they envision the future. So today I wanted to talk about how Mystery of the Third Planet, Тайна третьей планеты, I'm going to use them interchangeably.
Too bad we're trapped in the Kissinger timeline, I know, right? Ever got so drunk you start crying about the USSR? You don't need to get drunk for that shit. We cry all the time, bitch.
Portrayed Soviet predictions for the future while conveying socialist values like the glorification of science, the heroism of the working class, and friendship and solidarity. Plus, Mystery of the Third Planet is one of my favorite Soviet cartoons that I grew up with. But first, I wanted to talk about the sponsor of today's video, Aura. Think about a time when a company you trusted announced a data breach potentially involving your personal information. It's pretty terrifying.
Okay, let's skip that.
Breach potentially impacting every American. The incident compromised over 2.9 billion records used for background checks, including critical personal information such as full data stays private. Thanks to Aura, I feel much safer online. They also provide up to $5 million in identity theft and broker opt-out to stop companies from Asia and antivirus and safe browser security features. Either you can go to Personal Data 2181 post. Thank you so much to Aura for sponsoring this video. Now back to the video. Тайна третьей планеты starts off in the year 2181 with Alisa Selezneva and her dad, Professor Seleznev, flying in a small shuttle through a beautiful landscape full of futuristic buildings and plenty of greenery. They land and meet up with Zelyony, the pilot and captain of the ship, at a ship launching point. Zelyony says, "This won't end well. The Pegasus, which is the name of their ship, will never fly." Probably just because the robots responsible for putting stuff away are being a little incompetent, because, spoiler alert, the entire rest of the film involves them flying in that ship. A shuttle lands near them, an older lady gets out and asks if they're the ones that are going to get rare animals for a zoo, and then requests to see Captain Seleznev. He's like, I'm Professor Selesnyov, and she's like, right, that tracks. And Alisa is like, and I'm Alisa, and the lady is like, that's not important at all, which is so funny. The shade. Anyway, this lady requests that Professor Selesnyov deliver a small cake to her grandson Kolya because they'll be passing by Aldebaran where Kolya is on their travels. She brings out the small cake, to which Zelyony exclaims, you call that a small cake? It's actually really funny in Russian because you can make a word small by adding a suffix to it. So the word tort means cake, but she calls it a tortik, and the ik makes it small. Tortik. And then Zelyony's like, "Это называется тортик?" The lady asks, do you think he'll eat it alone or with his comrades? She uses the word tavarishi. Zelyony says he's not flying anywhere, and the lady's like, oh, but you are, because the Moscow Zoo needs new animals. What's interesting about this scene is that no money exchanges hands. There's no question of payment or contracts, either because that's too boring for kids, which, I mean, that's valid, or, as I like to believe, because they've achieved a post-scarcity, classless, stateless, moneyless society.
There's no more, the transitional period is done, and it's just communism.
A communist society where people do things for each other just because they want to help their fellow human beings, and just because they're capable. So they do. After the small prologue, Professor Selesnyov, his daughter Alisa Selesnyova, and Captain Zelyony set out from Earth aboard their Pegasus starship to go get some rare animals for the Moscow Zoo. When they get to the moon, Alisa says she's going to a sports match, and Zelyony says he'll come with her. Professor Selesnyov is like, good, she can't go alone, and Alisa is like, but I'm already 9! What could happen to me on the moon in the 22nd century? Which, like, that's really the world that I want, where children can just roam the moon and be fine. And Zelyony is like, you'd be a lot, even the quiet 20th century. Quiet 20th century. Wow, that's literally when the Russian Revolution of 1905 and the February and October revolutions of 1917 happened, the latter of which ultimately took the former Russian Empire from a backwards nation that was 85% peasants, most of whom were illiterate, that rapidly industrialized it.
Remember, when the communists want you to be literate so that they can get you propagandized by communism, okay? So the takeaway is you should stay illiterate, folks. Stay woke.
Built up its productive forces, defeated the Nazis.
Don't stay woke, because
during World War II and sent people to outer space all within 50 years of its inception. Also, like, the Cold War was going on at the time this animated film was made, and I'd say all of that sounds pretty eventful. I guess the 21st century must have been a real mess in comparison. Damn, too real. While Selesnyov is hanging out in a restaurant, his friend Gromazeka shows up and greets him. Gromazeka is an interesting character because one moment he's like, yay, I'm so happy to see my friend, but then gets so down about random things. He's prone to fits of melancholy, one might say. Like, he asks Selesnyov if his daughter can talk yet, and Selesnyov is like, yeah, too much, she's already finished the 2nd grade. And Gromazeka somberly says, we're getting older and older, before swallowing an entire chicken and ordering 400 drops of valerian and a salad to celebrate. The robot butler brings everything out, and Gromazeka is like, I asked for 400 drops. This is 400 too. The robot is like, 400 drops. Everything is precise here. Gromazeka yet again slips into his melancholy, saying that everyone's always arguing with me. No one loves me. Selesnyov is like, what do you mean? Everyone loves you, Gromazeka. Which I think is so wholesome and so indicative of the socialist values of friendship and solidarity. Even if your friend is experiencing a bout of melancholy, you still love them, you still support them and want what's best for them, and you help them with reality testing when they make claims like, no one loves me. Hey buddy, I'm right here and I love you. I think that's great. This is so cute. Gromazeka suggests that Selesnyov visit the Planet of the Two Captains, where he can visit the museum and read the diaries of famous Captains Kim and Buran to learn where to look for rare animals. During this entire interaction, Gromazeka feeds Selesnyov salad with his hands and then licks the bowl. Don't you want a giant many-armed friend to feed you salad by hand? I do. This is the future communists want.
Yeah,
exactly. Gromazeka tells Selesnyov that he'll talk to his good friend, Dr. Verkhovtsev, on this planet, and then Dr. Verkhovtsev
We want friendships like this.
walks by. Gromazeka yells to greet him, but Verkhovtsev runs away and ignores him. Gromazeka is very saddened by this, once again slipping into melancholy, and Selesnyov is like, maybe you just—
He's such a sad boy. He's like the 22nd century sad boy.
Just recognized him. Gromazeka says, That's what 2 extra drops of valerian means. Alisa shows up and Gromazeka asks if she's Seleznyov's baby. After Seleznov responds in the affirmative, Gromazeka picks Alisa up and throws her around to greet her. Zelyony sees this and starts attacking Gromazeka because he thinks he's just some random hooligan. So Gromazeka takes Zelyony and hangs him on a spike by his spacesuit. Right. Alisa asks him to let him down because he was just trying to help, and Gromazeka's like, not a chance. Now he'll know not to attack great archaeologists, then leaves, which, like, fair. You shouldn't
what a diva.
just randomly attack someone or judge someone by their appearance. Someone can be massive and have many arms and be, you know, kind of freaky looking, I guess, to a
22nd century melancholy boy. We need that
human,
song.
But might actually be a great archaeologist and a friend. You never know, especially in this world where there's been contact with aliens and not every sentient life form is going to be human-shaped. I mean, honestly, there's some good lessons here. Zelyony falls down and asks, what's the bad news now? He's, like, extremely pessimistic throughout this entire film, but everyone just kind of ignores it and doesn't allow him to bring them down. Like, no one's really bothered by it, and they're all very accepting. Seleznov announces that they're going to the planet of the 2 captains. Alisa yells, glory to the captains! And Zelyony is like, this won't end well. The interesting thing about both Gromazeka's melancholy and Zelyony's continued pessimism is also that they're not really treated like these negative traits to be eradicated with cognitive behavioral therapy or whatever. It's just how they are, and pretty much everyone accepts that that's how they are.
That's true, no because like under capitalist like societies, when you express anything but like over, like, you know, overly like enthusiastic or like, you know, happy, like hyper positivity, like toxic positivity, you're always advised to, like, you know, you should like medicate or whatever. You're just not allowed to be sad. It's such a different, you know, such a different superstructure.
Stop the melancholy. Zelyony, stop the pessimism. They accept their friends and comrades as they are and don't try to change them, which I think is so beautiful. Let me romanticize my melancholic solitude in peace. It's not a phase. I'm just a Capricorn. The team arrives at the planet of the 2 captains and meet Verkhovtsev, who tells them about the captains, Kim and Buran, who traverse the entire universe in their spaceship, the Blue Seagull. Verkhovtsev walks them inside the museum, and Seleznov asks to see the captain's diary so they know where to go to get rare animals. Verkhovtsev hides under the bed, refuses to show them anything, and says, I don't know anything, I'm not flying anywhere. Very weird. Yeah. Also, what's interesting about these captains that are so famous is that they're basically scientists. They're famous and have a museum dedicated to them specifically because they've traveled to all these different planets and observed the wildlife there, documented their observations, and contributed to humanity's understanding of the universe and the different life forms within it. Basically like space zoologists / explorers, kinda. Kim and
I like how Zelyony takes everything around calmly. Hello, Sinister Aish. How Soviet cartoons picture the future, yeah.
Buran are glorified specifically because they have.
Did Mana hear Wolf Down Stray from the Path? Yeah, I think I know that band, but I'm not a regular listener.
Chosen to contribute to science, not for money or glory, because this is presumably a classless, stateless, moneyless society, but because of their thirst for knowledge and discovery. The fact that these captains are considered heroes in this film, who Alisa thinks are so cool, is also very much indicative of the general Soviet attitude towards science. From its inception, the Soviet Union strove to be scientific, promoting the ideal of science as a public profession or branch of civil service, supported by public funds and consciously serving social needs. In 1957, Soviet scientist A. Tapchiev wrote, V.I. Lenin paid great attention to scientific development, displaying truly paternal concern about Soviet scientists, about providing them with the most favorable conditions for their scientific work. Scientific progress wasn't just viewed as an end in itself, but also as a means of achieving a more fair and just society where everyone can prosper, their lives improved by new scientific and technological discoveries. Our heroes leave the museum and go to the planet Bluk, where 2 crying, very sad aliens fly up to them and tell them that someone has slain all the Gavarun birds, and then show a photo of who did it. Verkhovtsev. Why would a museum director do that to all these birds? Which Alisa asks, and the aliens are like, how would we know? Yeah. So I've seen the name Gavarun translated as a chatterbird, so if you want to know what Gavarun means, it's like from the same root as Gavarit, to speak, so it's a bird that talks. Seleznov runs into a friend, Navigator Basov, but has to cut their interaction short because He and Alisa see Verhovtsev peering through a window.
Yeah.
They try to find him and ask the hotel front desk lady where Verhovtsev's room is, but they don't run into Verhovtsev. They just run into a round guy in what was supposedly Verhovtsev's hotel room, who tells them that actually this person
They just
left.
ran into Elon. The thing is, people still thought that being sad or depressed is bad, but it's not as bad as a bad trait, but as a bad for the person's health, unlike how people do in the West saying to stop being sad. Soviet people actually would try to help and solve the reason because they cared. And I know, right? You solved it by not numbing it, but solving the reason it comes from, right? You don't just medicate it, you know? You actually go to the root of the problem, why you're sad in the first place. You get common media analysis and lesson in Russia and all. I know, right? It's good. Vladimir Ilyich really cared about science since he was very educated. He knew about the discovery of electron, which was very new back then and shocked the entire West science. He encouraged people to do research no matter what, just like he inspired people to fight and to work. Yeah.
Yesterday.
Elon Musk.
Afterwards, Alisa and her dad go to look for new rare animals. Money is actually mentioned for the first time when Selyuznov asks a balloon animal, "How much does this bird cost?" And the bird responds with, "You jerk, I'm selling him!" So, like, maybe they haven't fully achieved fully automated luxury space communism yet in this world, because occasionally there seem to be some transactions, but they're apparently pretty rare since they never actually occur in this film. It's like they kept money in just for this particular joke, Loki. Alisa and her dad encounter a tiger rat whose right tail is longer than its left, and then Alisa calls to him saying, "There's fish!" The professor says the aquarium is empty, and Alisa says, "They're invisible fish." Her dad says that can't be, but the fish's caretaker says it can. But not all believe it, then gives Alisa an invisibility cap. For free, yet again, no need for exchange of money. Then Alisa and her dad encounter a giant purple snail chasing after a colorful box on legs. She says this animal is an indicator. He understands everything, but doesn't speak, only changes colors. Then the snail asks, "Do you want me to smack him? He'll turn purple with polka dots." And the professor's like, no, that's fine. It'd be better if you sold him to us. I guess currency does exist. The snail says he doesn't want that, and Alisa asks, "What if you gifted him to us?" which the indicator wants. The snail hands him to them and says, "Go on and take him quickly before I change my mind," because, you know, in this fully automated luxury space communist utopia, people just give away stuff for free because it's preferable to engaging in transactional relationships with other beings. I can't say human beings because there's other beings other than human beings here. Afterwards, Alisa and her dad run into a cow-like being, which one of the blue beings says is a sklis and isn't anyone's. Alisa is like, "Let's take him, I'll write him to school." Zelyony shows up, once again asking what's bad, and Alisa is like, "We found sklis!" And Zelyony is like, he won't fit in the boat. And Alisa says, "Sklis, home." And the sklis cow thing lands on Zelyony, who says that this is outrageous. And then he says, "If cows can fly, then there's nothing for me to do in the cosmos." Real. The team tries to find a Gavarun, and a blue guy comes out with a box telling them that he saved an injured one, but is scared to keep him because this person from Earth tried to buy this bird from him, and after he refused, the person said that he and the bird won't live.
Oh my god.
In the meantime, Verhovtsev is lurking nearby and watching the whole thing. What's he doing here? The blue guy gives the bird to Alisa and her dad, but on the way back to the ship, they're ambushed by scary dudes with guns. Selyuznov is like, "An ambush!" And Alisa is like, "A real one?" And Selyuznov is like, "Unfortunately," and puts out an SOS to Zelyony, who apparently has disassembled the ship. So it's gonna be a while. But luckily, Navigator Basov is there to help them subdue these robots, which, by the way, Alisa takes on a whole robot by herself as a 9-year-old girl while Basov and Selyuznov deal with the other one together. Alisa is like, "Dad, hold on!" You know what's stronger than 2 grown men? A 9-year-old girl, apparently. Then we find out that these ambushers are remotely operated robots. Not science being used for evil. Gasp! Why is Gramazeka's friend suddenly evil, suspicious as hell, and killing birds? Also, the fact that this guy is presented as super evil specifically for killing birds shows us the socialist value of environmental preservation. In the last few decades of the Soviet Union's existence, public ecological consciousness permeated Soviet society and guided each member in their dealings with land, water, and other natural resources. The Soviet Union also had nature reserves known as zapovedniki, which were somewhat modeled after national parks, but with a focus on scientific research, the first of which was established by Vladimir Ilyich Lenin in 1919. Also in the early 1970s, the USA and the USSR started a green race to see if socialism or capitalism was a better system for environmental preservation, with Nixon and Brezhnev even signing an agreement in 1972 calling for environmental cooperation. Is socialism better? Yes. I'm not gonna get into it though, this is like a whole other video. The team finds that this last living Gavarun is actually Captain Kim's and was sent to help the captains out as an SOS. The bird repeats the words of the captains themselves, telling them to go to the third planet in the Medusa system. Alisa is like, we have to go help, and Zelyona is like, that's dangerous, why don't we send a patrol ship from Earth? But nah, they're in too deep now, and they gotta help their fellow humans. I mean, they know all the information, they've got this Gavarun, obviously they gotta help out. The round guy shows up again.
That's true. Vladimir, yeah. This would be Mass Effect. I don't want this Mass Effect. We're all partially Zeleny inside. Yeah, I know, right? Reminds me of a joke about how his funeral lasted for 7 hours because people wanted an encore.
It tends to trade a diamond turtle for the Gavarun, but the team won't give up this obviously important bird. Plus, the bird probably doesn't want it anyway. So this guy simply gives them the turtle for free. There's a lot of giving away stuff for free in this film. Oh, so you think you can just have communism and get everything for free? Well, apparently when it comes to rare animals, if you're pure of heart and love science, then yeah. How many animals would be given to you for free under fully automated luxury space communism? The round guy says, remember, my name is Visilchak U. We'll see each other again, and leaves. Visilchak U is translated as like Joker U, Jolly Man U, Jollier U, Merry Man U, some variation of Happy Guy U. Basically, he's happy. Allegedly. That's his name. The professor says, it's decided, we're going to the Medusa system. Alisa cheers, but then asks, oh, what about the cake? Zelyona is like, I warned you, but luckily, Navigator Basov is able to take the cake to Kolya's birthday on Aldebaran. The team obviously has to solve this weird mystery, and again, currency exchange is not mentioned at all. As before, there's no need for money or transactions. People just do things for each other because it's the nice thing to do, which makes sense when a classless, stateless, moneyless society, communism, is the goal of the ideology of the place where this film was created. Basov is going to Aldebaran already, and our heroes are busy with solving this mystery, so of course Basov is going to deliver the cake to Aldebaran for them. On their way to the third planet of the Medusa system, Team Alisa gets an SOS from planet Chiliziaka, saying that there's an epidemic. When requesting more info about this planet, the Pegasus computer says there's no plants, no water, no resources, populated entirely by robots. But there's an SOS, so of course they have to go there, because as good builders of communism, they gotta help their fellow beings, even if those beings are robots. Zelyona even says, we gotta go help, this time without hesitating or even trying to frame it as something bad. While on Chiliziaka, they run into a robot who can't move, but can talk. Sort of. The robot thanks them for coming, then glitches out. After Zelyona fixes the malfunctioning robot, who's so happy that he sings to thank him, and then greets the Gavarun, calling him a brave bird, we learn that the robots also helped this Gavarun, replacing his broken wing with a prosthetic, and that the robots started malfunctioning right after a man in a hat, Verhovtsev, visited the planet looking for the bird. Turns out he put diamond dust into the robot's oil, although the robots are alive, just paralyzed and in need of new oil. They'll be fine, luckily. Once in the Medusa system, they pass the first planet and then land on the second one where they see the blue seagull and Captain Kim. Zelyona is happy that they no longer need to save anyone, but once the team steps out of their spaceship, they see that it was just a mirage, projected by the stones on the ground. The Gavarun again tells them to go to the third planet. Zelyona says, birds can't count, and Alisa is like, but can captains? And Captain Zelyona is like, they can. And how? Alisa says, then everything's correct. So of course they set off for the third planet. The team arrives at the amazingly beautiful third planet. So beautiful, in fact, that Zelyona says, it's beautiful here. Trouble is coming. Alisa says, nothing will happen to us here. Man is tsar over nature. And her dad is like, except animals don't know that. They're illiterate. Immediately after, a giant bird swooshes by Zelyona and Seleznyov. So Seleznyov tells Alisa to not take a step away from the ship. And then in the next scene, Alisa steps away from the ship and gets kidnapped by said bird. Yeah. Oopsie. Zelyony and Selesnyov go to rescue her and are obviously successful, and luckily Alisa is totally fine. She made friends with the birds' babies and had a fun time with them. Selesnyov is like, why did you leave the ship like a small child? Alisa says, she went to look for the captains with the Gavarun, and Zelyony says, there's no captains here. Oh, that's funny. Then how is it that Alisa found a piece of the Blue Seagull ship in the nest?
Oh, let's go.
Huh? They meet up with the Gavarun, who leads them to a field of mirror flowers. They take some to their ship, finding that once they've been plucked, they show what they've seen in reverse. They find that Verkhovtsev was once again on this planet, along with Veselchak. The Gavarun knocks on the ship to share a message he received from Captain Kim, who is also somewhere on the same planet. And as Alisa is letting him in, we hear a crash. They go to the ship and see that the diamond turtle has shattered all the mirrors.
Oh yeah, that's what.
And then they learn that it's a spying device and a tracker. The team flies back to the field of mirrors, presuming that it'll be safer there, but they find that they're all gone. As they land, the ground swallows them up, and suddenly they're underground, caught in a trap. But then they see that the Blue Seagull is also underground with them. Verkhovtsev and Veselchaku capture Selesnyov and Zelyony. Alisa turns invisible with her invisibility cap and avoids getting caught, and even knocks over Veselchaku, who lets go of the Gavarun. Verkhovtsev tells him to stop falling, and Veselchaku says, I didn't fall, Chief. I was dropped.
Okay. Good. Let's see. People being selfless and caring for others as they do for themselves is a key that what makes building communism so difficult. I know, right? Because we are totally operating in a totally different superstructure that we don't value the same things. We just need to uninvent money. It's difficult to uninvent a concept exactly. Hi, Mana. Hi. My comrade who has so wonderful villainous laugh. Thank you. Okay. People are kings of nature. Yeah. A statement that's far from the truth. I know, right? Burbs dismantle it in a second.
Я не упал, шеф. Меня уронили. And Verkhovtsev is like, oh, I'll drop you so you won't get up, and holds a gun up to his chin, which I think shows us that any ideology that isn't built on solidarity and friendship is doomed to fail, as it lacks the necessary component of solidarity and friendship to hold people together and prevent them from attacking each other. Like, it's clearly a major contradiction of the space pirate ideology. How are you gonna work together if you can't even trust each other? Alisa escapes from this underground
And this is why, I've said it before, that, you know, that fake state in the Middle East trying to occupy a land of indigenous people is not going to last, because they don't have that kind of social cohesion. They simply will not be able to sustain themselves, because they're already turning against themselves, turning against each other. Like in the news, like, oh, somebody like attacked a lady, but they were actually both jizzies, you know.
There with the Gavarun and finds Captain Buran with Verkhovtsev. In the meantime, the space pirates threaten to kill Selesnyov and Zelyony if Captain Kim doesn't come out of the Blue Seagull and give them his absolute fuel formula. I don't know why in a post-scarcity society space pirates don't have access to this fuel formula, but I don't know, whatever. I guess it's because they're evil bird killers who threaten other living beings that are generally jerks. We are not fueling your space crimes. Go make your own fuel. Captain Kim, who was also trapped underground by these space pirates, is like, wait, no! Veselchak gives him a minute to talk, and he basically explains how the pirates trapped him to get this absolute fuel formula. Kim jumps out of his ship, picks up Veselchak, throws him at Verkhovtsev, and shoots and melts his gun. He's just melting everyone's guns. No need for violence here, just ruin the enemy's weapons so they can't engage in violence. Buran, the other Verkhovtsev, and Alisa show up and surround the space bandits. The real Verkhovtsev rips off the fake's face. He's actually a weird blue worm underneath who takes a pill and kills himself. But Veselchak is like, he's faking! He's a glot! Kill him! And Kim is like, why would we kill him? Let people see the last pirate. We learn that the glot posing as Verkhovtsev was responsible for all the crimes rather than Verkhovtsev himself. And that glot and Veselchaku's suspicious interest in the captain's diaries also made Verkhovtsev suspect our heroes back at the museum, so he went to Buran for help. The two raid into Gromazeka, who Zelyony says is a hooligan, and Buran is like, why? He's so kind and happy. And then they learn from the blue big-eared guy who gave our heroes the Gavarun that the Gavarun had been talking about the Medusa system. Tying up all those loose ends. The heroes make Veselchaku open the trap, then capture him and Glot. As everyone is vibing and chilling now that the mystery has been solved, Elisa asks the captains if they're planning on flying anywhere soon, now that she's like asking to tag along or anything. Her dad's like, you're absolutely asking to tag along. Gramazieka shows up ready to fight these space pirates, but he's obviously a little late. He's like, I'm late? How unlucky I am in life. Can I at least see the last pirate? Boran is like, here you go, but Visilchak is no longer there. He attempts to get the Sklis to fly him away somewhere, fails, and then it gets carried away by the same giant bird that Elisa got carried away by earlier. Also, Gramazieka attempts to shoot at Visilchaku, but then Boran is like, stop, you'll break him. Because she's an egg? I don't know. According to Zilione, she's bringing her babies a new toy. Then we see the Glot in a cage aboard the Pegasus, flying back to Earth, along with our heroes once again. Seliznov asks Elisa if she'll have enough to talk about at school. Zilione yet again is like, what's there to talk about? Nothing went right. We only got a few animals.
Oh, damn.
Elisa says, but we made new friends. And the Gavarun says, a Gavarun is worth a whole zoo. Elisa says that's right, and tells her dad that when she travels with the captains, she'll have so much to bring him. Seliznov is like, Elisa, you need to go to school. Elisa is like, don't worry, maybe we'll invite you along. An expedition always needs a biologist. Seliznov says, thanks, Elisa, you're a real friend. And that's the end of the film. So cute! I love this cartoon so much! As shown throughout the film, Taina Tretьей Planety celebrates the heroism of the working class, scientific discovery, laboring for progress and knowledge rather than for profit, and solidarity and friendship. Our heroes are ordinary people who, when unexpectedly called upon to solve a space mystery, step up simply because they want to help others. Captains Kim and Boran are famous for their contributions to scientific knowledge and their documentation of the different planets and the wildlife they contain. All the labor in this film is done in the name of progress, knowledge, and the betterment of all
not for surplus value!
living beings, human, alien, and animal, rather than for profit or personal glory. Friendship, solidarity, and comradeship form the foundation of this entire story. The heroes succeed in solving the mystery.
Elon Musk. Hey, Tovarish Mana, you just watched how Soviet people saw a future in the past. I want to suggest you to watch how people see it nowadays in Russia. The video is small, only 5 minutes, but very meaningful. Guys who made it are socialists. Also, it's a musical video, and the songs is in English with great subtitles. So just drop it in VK for you. Okay, I'll watch it, but I'm probably not gonna show it here because I'm gonna get nuked. If it's like beyond the Soviet era, it's gonna get nuked by YouTube. If I upload my VOD, it's gonna get demonetized. So
history and defeating the space pirates precisely because of their commitment to helping others and their complementary yet differing abilities. When unexpectedly called to action, their deep sense of solidarity with all life forms enables them to answer the call, solve the mystery, and ultimately make the world a better place, with fewer space pirates committing space crimes. Taina Tretьей Planety is a fantastic representation of the post-scarcity communist future that the Soviet people dreamed of. A future where, much like in the Soviet Union, any ordinary person, even a 9-year-old girl with the strength of 2 men, could become a hero. Where science, progress, cooperation, and comradeship would be valued above all else. Where people would be accepted as they are, even if they're prone to melancholy or pessimism. Where money would be nearly meaningless, and where people would no longer be divided by states or by class. To those of us living today, such optimism for the future might not make sense. And there's a lot of things to be pessimistic about right now, especially given the increasingly common climate disasters.
Like the pessimism that we feel today is grounded in reality that we see, you know?
Worsening living conditions, escalating repression of the working class, and the like. But
Mana, you don't understand. Greed is human nature. Yeah, I know that you don't mean that. Maybe the true treasure is the friends we made all along. I mean, that really is the takeaway though in this film. The true treasure is the friendship that we made along the comrades that we made along the way, you know? Yeah. I'm going to watch Human Nature. So what? Be better. That is true. That is, you know what? Like, even if they would argue that it's human nature, like, why we can't rise above our nature? You know, that, but of course we know that it's not true, you know? Little Burb and Big Borb, yeah. maybe the treasure. Yeah, exactly. This cartoon of my childhood. Can I recommend you a little known Soviet cartoon based on my favorite fairy tale? This is Silverhoof. Oh wait, what's the story behind it? Gulag. Yes, but it's our choice to be driven by it. But yeah, but we all know that you know, human nature is a result of your environment, you know? You're shaped by our material conditions. So there's really no like immutable human nature, you know? It's dependent on the material conditions. And the species specifically evolved for neuroplasticity and adaptability. That nature, yeah. Tell me about it. Sounds familiar, but I don't remember about what. If you feel that current human nature doesn't allow for communism to become real, then we should evolve it to make it so. That is true. Maybe golden antelope and the dragon. Oh.
In a Soviet context, it made perfect sense.
Yeah.
As Anna Louise Strong wrote in her book The Stalin Era, the democratic and technically developed working class of the West left the first building of socialism to an illiterate, technically backward peasant people who knew that they were not ready for the task and yet who built.
Yeah.
Of course, the builders of the first ever socialist experiment, who took a backwards feudal peasant nation and turned it into a scientific superpower, had hope for the future.
50 years
I would guess the majority of the people watching this don't live in a socialist nation, but all of us who want to build a better world should strive to have a little bit of that Soviet optimism for the future that we see in Mystery of the Third Planet. A better world is possible, but first you need to believe, and then you need to use your gifts and work to make it happen. And of course, study revolutionary theory as well as previous successful revolutions and revolutionary organizations, because there can be no revolutionary movement without revolutionary theory.
Exactly, that's what Lenin said.
Thanks for watching. This video was made possible by my wonderful patrons on Patreon. If you like my videos, consider joining for early access to ad-free, uncensored videos, behind-the-scenes content, and monthly exclusive patrons-only rant videos that you can help pick the topics of. You can also send me a one-time tip on Ko-fi or PayPal, and remember to like and subscribe and share the video with anyone you think would like it.
Watch it again.
If you were called to solve a space mystery, would you do it, or would you call a patrol ship from Earth? I think you have what it takes to solve space mysteries. I believe in you. Okay, bye!
Let's watch it on a different day, this one. What Soviet cartoons teach us about socialism, socialist values. Because she's gonna, like, enumerate. After we've watched the major, like, cartoons, then let's have an analysis. You know, she has a Cheburashka. This is the only one of the author's fairy tales by the Soviet writer Bazhinov. All right, The Mistress of the Copper Mountain. Can you send it all to me on VK though? I like that one cartoon about an artist and an alien. Yeah. I really enjoyed that film. Like, that was so fun for me. I loved it. I love it so much. And then the acid trip art as well. I love it. It's amazing. Amazing. But anyway, Imps, I have to go to work early tomorrow, so I think I'm gonna have to end the stream a little bit early than usual, you know. So on the 28th of February, this Friday, you know, in Japan at least, you know, around 11 o'clock, I'm gonna be premiering my new cover. You know, it's in here, like it's in the chat. It's linked in the chat. So please check it out. Please support my cover on YouTube. It's going to be premiering on the 28th of February, 11 p.m. Japan Standard Time. So, and after that, I'm going to have a very short, like, after party, just to, like, check out my you know, just to catch up with my YouTube audience, you know. A lot of them are not regulars in my Twitch, so just gonna say hi to my music imps. But yes, I know a lot of y'all are also on YouTube, but like, just in case you don't like Twitch, you don't like to talk about politics, you don't like my streams. Well, on YouTube we can like catch up with music stuff. But yeah, thank you so much everybody, and for all the comrades that contributed in the chat, like all the like your thoughts on the film, and like some little Russian lessons here and like historical lessons here and there. So thank you so much everybody. I will be seeing you soon, but for now I will be raiding my sister Planya. Hold on, let me just. Is it correct though? Okay. All right. So that would be all for me today. See you in the premiere for my cover of Jaded. All right. I will be seeing you soon. All right. Later, motherfuckers. Good night.